1 Peter 3:1. In the same way, your wives, be submissive to your husbands. I'm not going to finish the rest of this verse because I know it very well. I love this verse. I believe in this verse, and I contend for the faith, and I did so many years for what I believed was the right construct of this verse, and I was wrong because I misconstrued it. You see, now I understand that you are a single woman giving advice to married women, and I know that God can use any vessel that's willing, so therefore I received your message, and that's why I left the comment that I did, stating that I pray for my husband and I contend for the faith, but I made an idol out of my marriage because I did. I became unequally yoked, and my husband became unequally yoked with me the moment that he picked up a magnetic tool. That's the word I have to use on here. And I don't like to sugarcoat, and I pray that God will give eyes to see and ears to hear spiritually for those that need to hear this message. And I don't put my dentures in for TikTok. Anybody that follows me long enough will come to understand that I'm not a mouthpiece for Satan. I don't need a fancy aesthetic. I'm sitting in my 2015 Subaru making this message. God has been good to me. And He's so long-suffering for us that in my worst moments, when I was doing everything I could to walk outside of His divine providence for me, especially contend for a marriage that He did not have His hand on. My husband was abusive in the flesh. He had come into agreement with Satan because he took on a spirit of hate, and Satan is the spirit of hate. He strangled me on 3 different occasions, and each time I used this verse to justify why I would not prosecute him. I repented for that because for a long time, had he, or does he, or if he will ever put his hand on another human in the flesh, that was going to be my cross to bear, I thought. I believe in the sanctity of marriage. I didn't defile my married bed. I took the vows of my covenant with every last breath I have. But God told me at one point, Christy Jean, you are either going to walk in my will for you and contend for this faith and do so as a praying wife at a distance, where this man who I do not have my hand over, I don't cover him. He made his hedge of protection very clear for us in the beginning of our marriage, but as soon as it became unequally yoked, God removed it. And I use this very scripture to twist that.